Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our YouTube Live Trending Thursday. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Always glad to be here. If you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the positive, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. And Mark, it's not today that you do VV Nation Jockey Club. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow. OMG. See if you can plug this in. It looks, see if I can get, is over there. And then you can push the button to put it on. Where it should come. I've got a fill in for me today. Clay is here. All right. When Joey comes in, hopefully. All right. So I've got someone riding side saddle with me. His name is Clay. Say hi, Clay. There he is, and he's going to be filling in. Joey is on his way in. We had a little bit of mix-up with stuff today. It's okay because we worked around it, and we're here for you today. Glad to see that you're. Andy says, interesting behind us. So looking forward to remarks about the same. So we'll talk about what's gone on over the last week. We did something in the Jockey Club today where we looked at the market sort of kind of coming around and what was the word that I used? Not refocusing, rotating. The market was rotating, and I'm going to show you some of that today. We're going to talk a lot about the power of the software today. I'm actually going after the people who are not subscribers to the program today, right? I'm not selling you anything, but I am going after you guys because we've been offering the trial for 99 cents for 30 days for a while. And today is the day I'm going to show you how the rubber meets the road and show you the power behind the software. So we're going to do Trending Thursday just a little different, going to spice it up a little bit. I'm still going to give you stocks to look at, all right? So that's not going to be the case. We're still giving you stocks to look at, but I'm going to show you a lot more of the power of the VectorVest software. VV Nation, you are coming in loud and clear and live, Glenn. By the way, it's Glenn with two N's, just all the way across, not only America, but Pacific, all the way to the Philippines. Wow, that's awesome. I love that we have a reach around the world. You guys are awesome and support VV Nation. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's see how many new subscribers we can pick up today. Like the content, hit the like button, and of course, always remember, share this across. 99 cents with 20% off the discount code. Don't start, John. Start that in there. No. Don't start that in there, John. All right, I don't want to get into that mode yet. Oh, you need some beard products? Yeah. All right, so I'm not doing that today, John. All right, so turn up your volume. My volume not up? I think my volume is good. You got to turn up your computer. I got to say. All right, let's get into what we'll cover today. And we always start off with what's going on in the market. We're going to start off at our VectorVest homepage. Our homepage is always laid out just like the front page of your newspaper, where we get a lot of good info right on forefront. Okay, well, we'll work around this. Right now, as we can see, that looks like my data feed slowed down. Looks like that. You sound a little choppy today. All right, let me make sure that everything. But interesting. Let's go see if my software looks to be a little erratic today. We'll work on that. It's for the purpose of making. Right now, I'm a little stuck. We'll get around it though. Audio in and out. Volume is going in and like the. All right. So interesting that my VV. Interesting. Right. We're just. All right. We're working on it. I want to make sure that the When you're clipping. All right. All right. Audio in and out constantly. We're working on it. Sounds good. It can be your mic or bandwidth. All right. So we're working on it. Joey is here now. Joey, nice haircut. Yes, I got that for the summit because I will be hosting the summit for the next couple of days. So I got a nice little. All right, folks, hold on a second. We're going to come back in 2 minutes. We're going to work out some issues that we got going on right now. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go nowhere. All right. So 2 minutes, folks. All right. So sorry about that, folks. It took a lot longer than 2 minutes to make that happen. We're still all right. So I think that this is going to be a time for all of you guys that are still here. A lot of people have left. For all of you guys that are still here, I guess right now we're going to do a little bit of a talking session. I can't open VectorVest 7 right now. So I will talk about whatever you want to talk about for the time being until we can get this all squared away. I don't have a problem with that. So I can still look at stocks outside of the VectorVest software by way of the internet. I appreciate the people who did stay. I appreciate that you did stay. It's going to be a much different VectorVest or a much different Trending Thursday today. I'm doing this by the seat of my pants. All right, so we'll play this by ear. For all of you who are here, talk to me. I have access to the chat, so I can see what's going on in the chat. Jake says, I'm getting scared. One of the last things I saw. Don't get scared. I got you. Hopefully I'm coming across. Here's the chat. No, my chat's not. Oh, he did a different chat. Joey. Yeah, I don't have that chat. He's got to move that chat over for me. Hey, Joey, you got to move the chat over for me. Because people are talking and I can't see the chat. You got to move the new chat over. That was the old chat. I'm going to close it. To let you handle it. Sorry, because I saw the chat moving. I'm like, why am I not getting the chat? There we go. All right. So, when is the man? S-Coin. Let's talk about S-Coin. Let's talk about Coin. I had a couple of stories on Coin that I was going to look at today. Coinbase's successes will likely lift valuations across cryptocurrencies. So this is a personal story by a guy, what's his name? Michael Sonneson. Grayscale Investments joins Yahoo Live to break down Coinbase's milestones. Now, Bryn, I just want to let you know that Coinbase was the 7th most popular stock that ever opened up on the market. I'm writing down some of the stocks that you. Coinbase, I went in. I'm feeling the heat on it. I bought into Coinbase. I bought 5 shares of Coinbase, so I dropped about a couple of grand on it. Boy, did I get smoked. So because I don't have VectorVest open, I'm going to have to rely on a lot of other things to do so, which is not something that I normally do. So let's do this. Let's go coin. Let's see if I can pull up a graph on it. I'm going to use primarily Yahoo Finance. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use Yahoo Finance. Look at it. And Ravi is saying, how about talking about coin? Ravi, I'm talking about coin. Does not everybody hear me that I'm talking about coin? I'm talking about coin. All right, so interesting I could look at the statistics that Yahoo has on it. The stock is up 2.72% today, trading back up to 331, 330. So I was in it. I got in at 396. You know, I love to be transparent in the stocks that I get. I got in at 396. I bought 5 shares of it. So I dropped a couple of grand on it. Did you buy coin for 420? No, Patrick jumped in at about 420 when it first came out. I waited a little bit and I got down to 396 when I got in. I think it's got a lot of potential in the space, but we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. It's new, and it's the new trendy thing right now. Everybody and their mama wants it, so we'll just play it by ear. I like what it has to offer. And we don't talk about Kramer much in here, but Kramer said he liked it. He said that he likes it at about 425. We'll see if his peoples can move it up. I don't know, but that's what's going on. All right, so we'll see what happens with coin. Pete says coin, buy points, 320, 310, 300. RMO is a donkey. Hold on. I'm writing down some of these stocks. I think I'm going to have to do this today. We're just going to have to look at stocks. I just do not have the VectorVest 7 software open at this time. I'm working with it. I'm working with whatever I got at my fingertips. And you're going to see how I go through looking at stocks. All right. It's going to be kind of interesting. I've got a lot of sources to get news on stocks. I'm not in my platform here. I'm in Joey's, so you won't see my websites that I use. But I will be looking at some of the stocks. I think we're going to have to do that today. We're going to definitely. I got you, Victor. So, and I'm not trying to be greedy, but, we got this super chat thing that if you really want your stock put up there, you could pay for it. I'm not asking you to. I'm just telling you that it can be done. It does bring it to my attention quick, fast. All right, so I'm just putting that out there. Nonetheless, the Playboy trade, Lee, is an NFT play. It definitely is an NFT play, and NFTs, non-fungible tokens, is something. Oh, my camera's off. All right, about to say, can't nobody see me no more. All right, so I'm just talking as we try to get a lot of stuff worked out in the background. All right, so again, to everybody who's here, I thank you for sticking with us. This is going to be a little different, and this is keeping me on my toes because this is something that I've not done like this before in my life. Oh, so I can do it this way? All right, but they can't see it.
They can.
They can? Mm-hmm. All right, so I do have access. Do I need to move it over to here? No. All right, I do have access to VectorVest 7 that is open. All right, to a VectorVest, and I'm going to keep. You took me off the camera. That's fine. All right, so that's fine. So you know what I'm going to do today? Today is just don't worry about my stories. I am going to try to just analyze a lot of the stocks that you are putting up there. All right. Kay Montecore says free mugs for everyone that stayed. How many people are here, Joey? No, I ain't giving out them. I'm not giving out that many mugs. So no, I love you. I don't love you that much. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. So coin, somebody's saying that coin is trending down. It is. Remember, this is a new play, and I'm going to throw some conspiracy theory out there. I don't normally do this either. I'm going to throw some conspiracy theory out there. I'm thinking that the big money got into it just so that they could get the share, so that they could turn around and flip it and ride it down before it starts going back up. That's my own conspiracy theory. All right, that's my own conspiracy theory because, I don't know how many stocks go down this much on an IPO. Maybe I might be just talking out the side of my neck. I don't know. But this seems like a lot. Huh? All right, so I can use VectorVest. Oh, yeah, they can see that? All right, cool. So let's go look at coin. Let's go take a look at coin. That's the stock that we were talking about. And man, did this stock, look at that. This stock opened up. It opened up at like 4 and some change. Can it move over? I don't want to move the whole thing over, Glenn. Move just that end over. All right, I want to look at what we got for coin. So you got, wow, I didn't mean to do that. I got to click off of it. Who does that? I'm on a Teams chat. So look at Joey. Joey is awesome how he can work around things for me to make it all right. So there it is. That was yesterday's activity. When it started, stocks price went up. Stocks price pulled down a lot. Now it's leveling out. I do like the leveling out. Maybe it's found the floor. I don't know if the floor will hold. Coin will bounce off at 300. What's this level? I can't see. Can you see what that number is? The green? 331.04. So Pete says it's going to bounce off at 300. I'm thinking that where we are right now, the stock might have found that floor at about 330. So Pete, you're not far off of it, and you're right. It isn't an IPO. It's a direct offering. It's a DPO instead of an initial public offering. It's a direct public offering. So it's a DPO, not an IPO. Look at that. Adrian is here. Adrian is here from Amsterdam. So in regards to coin, I like that it's leveled out a little bit. It's pulling back now. Let me see if I can zoom in right here where it is at right now. Undo. Yeah, look at the big fall. So there's that level, what I just said about 330. Pete might be right. It might be trying to find another floor at about 300. We'll see what goes on and how that works out going forward. But I can get some analysis on some of the stocks that you want me to look at today. As I mentioned, I'm in a world of hurt, but I'm gonna ride it. I think that it's got potential. It holds a lot of coins. A lot of other listings are going to be within Coinbase. So I think it's going to play a good role. And numbers, like I said, it's number 7 in all of the stocks that have ever IPO'd in America. So never saw the 250. Yeah, it opened up at like 2 something or other. Where did it open up at? Let me go slide this over. Where did it open up at? Let me zoom in. Let me see the opening price. The opening price here. Let me go put on my Dateline. Joey, what's the open price? Right here. Oh. So it opened up at 381, not at 250. And everybody was saying it was going to open up at 250. It opened up at 381. I got in at 396. And then the stock's price said, oh, yeah, Glenn, you're in it. Yeah, I got you, bro. And it went down. It went down, 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 down. I got you, Ollie. I'll get to that. I'll get you that. That's probably my next stock on the list is going to be Xro. But my play on it right now is I think that it opens up a lot more possibilities in the crypto space. So from that perspective, I like it, but man, I think that it's going to be a rocky couple of weeks as it settles in. It really, 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 really is. If you don't have the intestinal, if you don't have, what is it? If you don't have the testicular fortitude to stick this out, then don't. And you know something? Let the stock come to you. Let it fall. Let it find a floor before you get involved with it. That's the way I am going to put that out there. All right. It is new. It is fanciful. Everybody, it's a thing. And everybody likes sometimes to get in on the bottom of a thing. And that's exactly what happened. It is a thing. If you're in it, you're either going to think about holding it like I am, or you're going to get out of it and wait for a better buying opportunity. Maybe over the next couple of weeks as it settles in. Let's see if it finds a floor. That may be a buying opportunity. And again, I'm with who said that it might be with that $300 value. That might not be a bad place to look for it to stop falling down. All right, so now let's go to another stock. Another stock that you wanted to look at was XRO. This is for transparency. I actually own this stock as well. And I've taken a hit in this one too. Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. We all know about what XRO is, Canadian company. I'm waiting for it to get listed on the American Stock Exchange. I don't think that it's there yet. Let's go to the viewers. It didn't. Actually, if that was the news, we all would have known that. Where is it? It wants to get listed. It's got to be listed here in order for us to track it, right? Let's go to EXROF, and I think it's on the queue. So it's on a NASDAQ exchange, but I think they want to get listed on a big boy exchange. Once that happens, I think that that's going to be huge. And XROF is doing a lot to hone in on the electric motor. And with all of the cars in the companies that are going towards cleaner energy cars, electric cars, I think that at some point in time, they all got to come through XROF. They're going to all have to come through XROF. And if that's the case, folks, man, oh man. Now, a question comes up. Bill says, why can't GM make the same motors? It's not the motor. It's about a piece. What is it? It's a piece of the motor that makes the electric motor better. Not a catalytic, something or other. Dag nabbit. Hold on. It'll come to me. But it's a piece that helps to make the motor better. All right. And Ollie, I'm currently looking at XROF. It's the chips. The electric wave. No, it's something that I'm looking for. There's a word that I'm looking for. Is it the microchips? It says tanker. I watched an interview with the CEO of XRO this morning. Sound very promising. They had $11 million loss last year and will have a loss this year. The electric wave. I'll figure it out. There's something specific that they're doing. A powertrain. Thank you, Billy. It's a powertrain or a coil. There you go. Between Axel and Billy, there you got me where I needed to be. And because of that, it is the coil. And because of that, it makes the electric motor more efficient. And that is why, when you ask the question of why GM can't do this motor, they don't have that coil. And there's a patent pending or a patent on that coil. And when that happens, with that coil, everybody who's trying to make their electric motors more efficient will have to come through XRO. And that is why I'm in it. Billy says, you're welcome. I appreciate that. That is why I am still in XRO. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm taking a beating on it too. It's sitting right now at 333. It's down today. It's a sell recommendation. This is more of a speculative play. This is more of an idea of perception. This is a perception play of what XRO can do in the future. The people who are holding the stock like I am understand what the potential is for the future. Thus the reason why I own like 8,500 shares, something like that, at such a low price. I think that Dr. DeLito brought it all to our attention that it's going to be an industry disruptor. That coil is going to be their pride and joy. And when people like the GMs, like everybody else who's going down, like even the Teslas who are going down that electric route, might have to come through XRO. And if that's the case, XRO's got a lot of upside. It's got a lot of upside. Tonine, it's EX. It's on my screen right here. EXROF. EXROF. That is, you hear a lot about it. Go on YouTube. We've done videos on it. If you guys don't look at our YouTube channel, please do. We've got a lot of videos out there about a lot of things. I have a lot of videos out there. Patrick has a lot of videos out there. Check out the page. You want to search on news on XROF? Go see what we've got to say in our individual videos. It's so when you wash your car, you will not be electrocuted, says David. I don't know if that's just it. I don't know if that's it. Just totally could be. I bought XROF last fall at $1.83, then sold, bought, sold again, lost a lot. Be careful. When I say that, you look at the analysis from a VectorVest standpoint, the stock is a speculative stock. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If speculativity is not the way, man, I got to make up a word. It's if speculative velocity, there's a good word. If speculative velocity is not your thing, there it is. The screen came back. Sorry about that. Then don't play XROF. All right. But if you understand what the stock has to offer going forward, you might want to consider it. How about that? I lost an XROF as well, still holding it. I hear you, Tanker, and I'm in the same boat. But I think that if you look at the potential of what the stock has the ability to do, you will be able to make a better decision. Not everybody is suited to play in this space. Keep that in mind. Not everybody is suited to play in this space. All right, so something you can say. It's the coil driver. There you go. It's the coil driver. All right, so everybody is just beating me up about stocks. EBON, let's go take a look at it. EBON, I don't know if there's any news behind it. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go. I'm going to take all of these stocks that you put in. All of the stocks that I have are only the stocks that I'm going to look at unless I have more time. Do not put any new stocks in here, please. I do not put any new stocks in here. I'm going to put up these stocks. LPX, Novavax, SPCE, NOC. I knew you guys were going to put stocks in there. I told you not to, that I would probably look at the stocks that I've got written down. I've been paying attention. I pay attention. I do. Sigh. Kathy wrote the word out. Speculativity. I like that, Kathy. That's a new Glenism. Write it down. Read it. I'm going to put it in my book. I got a book, by the way. I'm going to put it in my book. All right, so we looked at XROF. Let's go look at the next stock. Oh, where's my line at the side to go to the next stock? Oh. Hold on. Nope. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm going to have to do it that way. A sigh. All right, so my next stock was going to be EBON. EBON. Let's go take a look at it. Put it on the 3-month graph. I don't know if there's any news on EBON or anything. Ooh, is that a 3-month graph? 3-month graph. I ain't feeling it. Listen, I had a floor, a level of support sitting right here at a level of, what's that value? 64. I can't read that. 4.17. And look at that. And today it fell below. Yeah, I'm not feeling EBON. I don't know what the news is behind it. I'm not feeling it. XRO in Canada. I'm not pulling up Canada, Patrick. XRO is still a Canadian company that does trade on the exchange Q. All right, it does change on the exchange Q, but it still is overall a Canadian company. And I think that a lot of people are looking for it to start trading on a big boy indice. And once that happens, I think that people will take it a lot more serious, for the lack of a better word. All right. Aggie, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into those. All right. I will try. And today we're going to end promptly at 3:00. All right. Today we're going to end promptly at 3:00. So this is why I'm taking the opportunity to look at your stocks this way. So EBON, I'm not feeling it, not even from a swing. Listen, ain't nothing I see good about it. The stock's price is falling. The 3 is below the 8. The stock's got a sell recommendation. It's got relative timing below 1. I don't know what news is out on this, and I'm not going to spend the time during this presentation to do the news unless it was something that I had already set aside. So I don't know what's going on with EBON. I'm not feeling it. And I don't know what's pushing it down, but there's a line in the sand that it's fallen through. If you own the stock, you might want to consider getting out unless you know what news is behind the stock. All right. That's the way that I can look at that. What came after E-Bond? RMO. I'm gonna pull up
Is
RMO.
it still in stories?
No, I'm not even looking at my stories today.
You're not?
I'm not even looking at my stories
So
today.
there's
These are their stocks. This is gonna be a little different today. You know why? Because we like you. MOUSE. All right, let's go try this again. RMO. 3-month graph. Is that on 3-month graph? All right, I don't know what's going on with RMO either. It's in a channel between that level of resistance and this level of support. It didn't break below it, so that's a good sign. The 3 looks like it's pouncing up against the 8. Higher. Nice open candle today. I don't know if this was news driven today. I'm not looking at news. All right, I'm just going to analyze your stocks on a graph. I'm going to analyze your stocks on a graph. And right now, nice open day today, a little bit of wick. I would probably, if I like this regression trade off of this level of support and the 3 and the 8 going positive, I would go, what's the price of that stock? Is less than $10? Yeah, I would look at 5 cents higher than the high. This could be a good bounce, and that would be my profit target sitting at the high. My profit target would be sitting at the high, and it could be a nice bounce. Again, I don't know what the news was on it. So as you keep putting new stocks in here, folks, I may not have the opportunity to look at a lot of these stocks. I've got a whole bunch written down that I will pay attention to. All right, just putting that out there. Southern Copper needed for coils. Ooh, that may not be a bad thing going for the X-Roll trade, right? Southern Copper, all right, that may be good. You guys keep putting more stocks in. It's all right. All right, I done told you what I got to tell you. All right, so let's go add, what's my next stock after RMO? My next stock is going to be LPX. LPX. Let's go peep that out. LPX, 3-month graph. Stock also sitting in the channel. I like the bounce off of support. RT is, what is this? I'm not sure what the price is of the stock. I can't see it because of where it is on one of my 4 monitors. The stock's price is trying to bounce off the support, but I'm looking at the 3. What am I in? That's why I'm in intraday. That's not a 3-month graph. Hold on. That's a 3-month graph. Nah, never mind. Never mind. 3-month graph. Now, I like the stock. All right, now I know, Lee. That's what I was looking. I thought I was on a 3-month stock, 3-month graph, but I wasn't. Now I like the stock. Hey, Joey, can you put my board on? I don't know if you can, because I need some sounds for this one. Oh man, I like that. Who gave me LPX? Type of me in the room. Who gave me LPX? All right, I'm definitely going to give you a handshake. And you know what I like also about this? This stock is taking off. This stock is taking off, and the train has left the station. I like this stock. All right, this is a good swing trade stock. I really do like this stock. That's a good looking stock. Ooh, nobody admitted that they gave me that stock. They had a technical problem today. Give them a break. Oh, thank you, Mike. Whoever is getting mad at me, listen. Technology is good when it works. When it doesn't, things happen. This is the world that we live in. For the people who are still here, I'm thanking you hand over fist for being here. For anybody who's going to complain, then you know something? If your world is all about nothing ever happens, then go live in it. This ain't this world. All right, and we've done everything that we've done, everything that we're doing. We're still here. We could have shut this down today, but we're still here because you support us the way that you do. So guess what? I'm ad-libbing. I'm going to talk about your stocks. So I'm ad-libbing. Don't get pissed at us. And if you do, you need to take that elsewhere for real. All right, because we're trying to do the best that we can with what we got going on. All right. No, I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving right where we are. I'm not even worried about it. I'm gonna leave right where we are. All right, LPX, good stock. I like it. Let's see what other stock is in the list. What other stock I got? I got Novavax, NVAX. Let's go take a look at it. You know, with coronavirus, one of my stories today was going to be on Johnson & Johnson. And you know something? I wanted to quell the fears that are out there. We've got 3 drugs that are out there. The amount of people who are getting hit adversely about the Johnson & Johnson drug is such a small number. Now, I don't want to sound insensitive. You rather have no people die from a vaccination. I totally understand that. But they put a hold on the vaccine. Let the CDC, the World Health Organization, all of the people, the FDA, let them do their due diligence. I think that it was responsible on their part until they can get down to the nuts and bolts of what's going on to stop the drug for the time being. Now, from a stock perspective, does that hurt the drug company? Absolutely. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But Johnson & Johnson has got a lot of drugs in the pipeline. They've been around for a long time. They're going to be fine. I honestly think in my own estimation that they're going to be fine. But to quell off the fears that are going on with the drug, we've got two other companies out there, Pfizer and Moderna, who are giving the vaccines as well. I think a lot of people were drawn to the Johnson & Johnson drug because it was a one and done. All right, so that's the way I look at it. You guys still have to make your own decision. So I'm not pushing anybody in any particular direction when it comes down to that. I just want to let you know the news is the news. All right, the news is the news, but take it with a grain of salt and understanding the big picture. All right, and understanding the big picture. That's all that I got to say about that in regards to that is that. So Johnson & Johnson is well beyond just a vaccine. Absolutely, Birch. When I say that a company like Johnson & Johnson has been around for a long time, they got a lot of drugs in the pipeline. COVID-19 vaccine was just one of them. All right, so I want to talk about that. Novavax is in that space. The stock is sitting in a level of a channel right now. All right, be careful with that if you're in it. I do like that we're getting higher lows to a certain, not really. Just be careful with it. I'd really like to see the stock take out that level of resistance before I pull the trigger. And I'd also like to watch and see if RT is above the value of 1. All right, let's go look at my next stock that I have in here. You guys keep putting in more stocks. I'm going to tell you once, I'll tell you twice. Stop putting in new stocks. All right, let's go look at SPCE. Let's go bust a move on that. Yeah, let's go. So this is the Virgin Atlantic. Ooh. This is another. I don't know what news is pushing these stocks down, but I'm not feeling it. The stock just broke to the downside of its channel, breaking below that level of support. And not only is it going down, it's going down on big bearish volume as well. I'm not feeling this. If you're in the stock, I think that this level of support should have been your line in the sand. That's where you probably need to consider getting out of it, and that's where the stock is trading right now. Unless you have any other things that's keeping you in the stock, then you need to, that's between you and you. All right, so I'm just be careful with it. Just be careful with it. What are the yellow volume bars? Normally red and green bars. So when you see a yellow bar, that means that the price is unchanged from the prior bar's price. Normally a green bar means that it was a green up bar, and that was the volume for that bar. Excuse me. The red volume bar shows that the price was down on that bar, but the yellow means the price was unchanged from the prior bar. Branson sold a lot of the stock. Thank you, Victor. Is that what went down with Virgin Atlantic? Is that a lot of people, that somebody sold a lot of it? All right, and that's what could have been driving the stock's price down. Right now, though, it is below what I would call my current line in the sand, that level of support. And candlestick pattern happened right here, a little bit of a hammer. Stock's price went up, hit that level of resistance, pulled back, now big bar to the downside. The yellow volume bar means the price was the same as the point of open. There you go. Thank you, Mark. Same thing I said, but there you go. Manuel Soto says, tell them people should be more grateful. Thanks, VectorVest. Listen, I wasn't afraid to tell you that we could have shut this down today. All right. I wasn't, Joey switched on for a second. I wasn't afraid to tell you that we would have shut this down today, but I looked at what Joey and Ray and what Clay did to make sure that we could keep on moving today. That's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did. All right. So again, if anybody really wants to get upset, I don't want that negativity vibe in here. We're doing what we can to work around everything the best way we can. All right. How do you read when there is no candle, just like a horizontal line? So Birch, that is called a doji. Let me see if I can find one. This is the closest doji that I can find right here, where the bodies are where the body is, look at the open and close, 56.25 was the close, 55.99 was the open. That is a level of indecision for the day. Oh, here's a better one. Here's a little better one. Where I like, where it was a doji. Hold on, there we go. Look at the open and close on that day. Let me zoom in. Dang nabbit, Glenn. Zoom in. Why won't it let me zoom? There it is. See on this day right here, where's my dateline? See on this day right here, look at the open price was $49.69 and the close price was $49.59. That is a level of indecision, and the candlestick pattern is known as a doji. Is known as a doji, and that normally shows indecision for the day. That normally, look at that. Axel says, give Joey a raise. Joey, you want a raise? Yeah. Joey said he doesn't want a raise. He loves it. Joey says he does this because he loves doing this. Joey, you don't want a raise, do you know, Joey? Absolutely. So, Joey, and then if you turn around and say you want a raise, then that's what happens, because they don't have to fight you. So, 300 people. I see. We did good for the amount for leaving and coming back, and that's all right. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going. All right. So again, today is one of those days where my hat goes off to all of you folks, thanking you for your patience. Really thanking you for your patience. Let's go look at NOC. You done with NOC? No, not me. So Northrop Grum is in that aerospace. I've been telling you to watch that space. Watch that space. Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, maybe even Boeing. This is a hot space. A lot of big military contracts are being got. And I love this. I love watching these stocks. Now, they ain't cheap stocks. Anybody holding any of the aerospace companies? Anybody holding any of them? I've been trying to tell you, watch this space. All right, watch this space. And you know something? I will do this. I'm going to go to the viewers. I am going to go to the industry viewer. And what is this? Aerospace? Hold on real quick. What is this? This is aerospace and defense. Let's go back to the viewers. Let's go see where it sits in our industry viewer. I'm going to sort this alphabetically. All right. And I want to see where aerospace and defense sits right now out of the 222 industries we've got. All right, we've got 220 aerospace. Look at that. Aerospace defense. OEM. There it is. Sitting at number 38. Sitting at, is this the OEM? This is manufacturers. All right, let's go back to the viewers. The manufacturers is not sitting at 38. It is actually sitting at 186. But watch this space right here, aerospace and defense, OEM. Let's go see what stocks are in there. Let's go see what stocks are in there. Telling you that's a hot space. Oh, where did it go? Oh, Lord. It went somewhere. Oh, I'm on somebody else's 7. I am. Let's see if I can see. Stocks in the aerospace. There we go. They come up. I wanted the stocks in the space. What is this? No. It may not let me show it. Yeah, it won't let me show it because I'm on somebody else. All right, it doesn't matter. I wanted this. It's popped up, but I'm on somebody else's 7. They gave me the opportunity to use their 7, so I can use VectorVest 7. But watch this space. 38, number 38 in industries out of 222. Just keep that in mind. Manufacturers is where the Lockheed Martins and all of that is, as we see here on Northrop Grumman. I love the equity curve on this. And again, a lot of these companies are getting contracts for the government, and these companies are moving. These companies are moving. That's called grace under pressure. Let me tell you something. My boss came into me and says, well, yeah, just talk. I'm like, really? He said, yeah. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm just talking. I am just talking. But hopefully you're learning some things. All right. Hopefully you're learning some things in regards to the stocks that you asked me to look at. I can't ask for anything more than that with me just talking. and being entertaining the best way that I can. All right, let's go look at the next stock that I have on here. A lot of stocks came up. Now you could type in your stocks. Let's go see if I can see some of these stocks. Contracts for nukes and hypersonic missiles. Hypersonic missiles is big right now. Who just said tanker? Yeah, hypersonic missiles are big right now. All right, let's go peep. Now I'm going to tell you to type in stocks because I saw a lot of other stocks come up. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. Type in Viacom. All right, let's go see what else you want me to look at. I can only do them one at a time. That stinks right now. Viacom. I think Viacom is a good company. I know what happened with Archegos having to shut it down. Had to sell a lot of shares to cover a margin call. All right, but I think that Viacom is a good company. They've made money. They continue to make money. I like the company. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I do like the company, and I'm just trying to see if it can come back from after doing that. That was a hard push to the downside when a money manager or a hedge fund had to sell all of those shares to cover a margin call. Viacom overall, let me go put earnings on. Viacom overall is a good company. Look at that earnings, higher than it was 3 months ago, not by a lot, but still running. I like the company. I'm just trying to see if that big margin call, all those shares that had to be sold, if they can overcome that. And that's what I'm looking for. I would say look for an opportunity to buy coming off of a low. All right, I'm going to close all of these real quick. I'm going to start looking at some more. I didn't want these to go into double rows. All right, I got about 4 minutes. I'll still give you a little bit more time. And that's my appreciation for all you guys staying here today, because you could have all just left as well. But I'm thankful, so I might stay a little bit longer. WGO. Oh yeah, let me go put that in there. Yeah, we had a good show today. Yeah. All right, let's go put this on the 3-month graph. WGO, Winnebago. You would think that as we start to get inoculated, that more and more people would want to get their Winnebagos and stuff and start traveling the United States. I don't think we're at that point yet. I don't think that the sales of Winnebago are where they need to be. Let's go see if I can add parameter. Let's go sales. That's sales and market cap. Let's go see the sales. Something tells me that it's not rising. See if I'm right or wrong. Actually, it is. It's picking up. So sales is always the bloodline of any company. Sales is picking up. Maybe people are jumping on board, trying to get back out and travel the United States, but it hasn't caught up yet. They just got to pop in sales. We'll see what happens. Give it a little bit more time. I think that this was a beaten down company to a certain degree that needs some revitalization. And I think that as more people feel safe moving around the country, that we'll see that happen. No, not today, John. I'm not giving out mugs today. As much as I love you guys, Joey doesn't want me to give out mugs today. He had to overcome a whole bunch of stuff today, so he's stressing. Shh, don't tell him I said that. But he does a really good job. And me, I'm not stressing. I'm just happy to be here. I like CCS, bottom left, top right, little bit of a channel, broke out. Now this level of resistance that was sitting at about, what is that, $63 is now serving as a current level of support. I like that the 3 and the 8 are still bullish right now. I'm looking at all of these from a trade perspective. I like that. I'd like to see the stock take out that high, though. Love the earnings per share on the stock. No mugs for us. Can you have T-shirts? You can always buy your own T-shirt, Mike. I always like that. And there is always fuel cost consideration when considering RVing. That's true. I didn't think about that. With RVing, gas prices are going up. Gas prices are going up. That could affect people's ability to want to drive around. Excellent point, Joff. All right, thank you for your Glenism. Who typed it up for me, my Glenism? Dang it! What was my Glenism? I didn't write it down. Dag nabbit! I didn't write it down. What was my Glenism today? Anybody remember what my Glenism was today? Sandy says the quality of RVs is crap right now. I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent. I don't know if that's the case. Been here a few weeks now. Find your videos to be time well spent. Always learning something new. Thank you. Thank you for that, Frank. I appreciate it. What was my Glenism today? I don't want to scroll all the way back up. Dang, nabbit. Somebody's got to write down what my Glenism so I can put it in my book. All right, somebody will put it up. Somebody's going to scroll up and find it. There it is. Speculativosity. Yes, speculativosity. There we go. So now I'm going to put that in my book. Speculativosity. Alex, you spelled it wrong. Alex, you spelled it wrong. It was Kathy that did it. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy that did it. Where's the Professor Prophet? You want to see Professor Prophet? Here's Professor Prophet. Hello, I'm Professor Prophet. Here we go. Here's Professor Prophet. All right, you guys didn't really like Professor Prophet a lot, so I sat him down. No. Professor Prophet is on the bench right now. All right, so he still sits by my desk. He still sits by my desk, but I don't use him much anymore. All right, so that was a good question about Professor Prophet. All right. App still has 50% growth. That was one of the stocks that I did as a growth stock, APPS. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Joey. APPS, I think that's the last stock. APPS, let's go look at that. I like that stock as a growth stock. If you look at it on a 3-month graph, it's in a channel, but Digital Turbine is a good company. Look at the earnings per share. Look at the sales. It's a good company. It is sitting in a channel. Let me take this line off. I don't need this line anymore. It is sitting in a channel. And actually, you can play the bounces off support or retracements off resistance to make money on both sides of the stock. You actually could. But long term, let's put this on a 6-month graph. Look at that bottom left, top right. Let's put this on a 1-year graph. Yeah, look at the earnings per share. Look at the sales. I like the company right now is just sitting in a channel. All right, Kathy, I like that. Somebody says, Ravi says, give Kathy a mug. Kathy, send an email to connect@vectorvest.com. I got you a mug. Thank Ravi for that. All right, Kathy, send an email to connect@vectorvest.com. I got you a mug today because you did that. All right. No, you spelling it wrong too, Mike. It's speculativosity. All right, good recovery today, Joey and Glenn. Now go scream in the towel. Listen, you won't find me. You won't find me angry much. I am too much of a happy person. I love life. I love my life. I love sharing my life with other people. I love just being around people. I love talking to people. You won't find me get angry much often. I just don't. I think life's too short for that. So with that being said, folks, is this the right one? Right here? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, crud. Where's the one that I want? Glenn and gas monitor too full. Is that the one I want? No, that's not the one I want either. Where's the thumb that I want? Joey walks away, and now I can't get the right one. Derby story, full stock analysis. Oh, well, never mind. We'll stay right here. Folks, thank you guys for being in here. What's going on with gold? Gold is not the place to be. The dollar's too strong for gold. Gold will go up when... I couldn't get back to my other screen. Anyway, so I'm just on this screen. Gold will go up when the dollar gets weak. Dollar is what moves gold. All right, that's what's going on with gold. All right, so there we go. Joey's trying to tell me to get off the screen. All right. Well, I am gonna. Listen. You folks still kept a lot of people here. A lot less than what we normally do. But the people, you guys hung tough, hung, whatever. You stayed, and I take my hat off to each and every one of you. As Joey and everybody was working through what was going on today. Technology is a good thing as long as it works. Joey did an outstanding job of making sure that we could come on today. So with that, yeah, we will see you at the summit tomorrow. www.vectorvest.com/summit. I think I'm going to type it in the room. www.vectorvest.com/summit. I will be hosting the summit for the next 2 days. Remember, if you are part of the Jockey Club, I told you this morning, I want you to come into the summit saying VV Nation Jockey Club. Mark did it today. Mark, you did it a day early. But come into the room. I want everybody in the room who can read the chat to see how strong and how big we are as a community for the Jockey Club. For all of you who are new, that link is in there for you to register. It's free registration, and it's 2 days of a live summit for free. Share it, share it, share it. Let's get everybody we can into the summit, folks. It's free. You never know. You could be introducing someone into a life-changing situation with learning how to invest in the market. All right, so keep that in mind. I don't know what you're looking for, Joey. All right. So with that, again, my hat goes off to everybody out there. Did we get 100 likes? We got 99. Wow. Let's hit 100. Let's hit 100, and then I'll go. Let's hit 100. There it is. Folks, I pulled this out of thin air today. I really did. This was just different. And, sometimes, I don't mind doing this every so often sometimes as a way to shake up Trending Thursday. Maybe we'll do this once a month where I just look at your stocks for the whole session. Would you guys like that? Yes or no? I'm getting ready to get off. Would you guys like that if we did that? If once a month we did a whole Trending Thursday with me just looking at your stocks? Type a yes or a no in the room. And actually, I'm probably going to put up a poll on our YouTube channel. I'm going to put up a poll on our YouTube channel. Answer the poll on the YouTube channel. I'd be very interested to know. All right. So with that, folks, adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my people over in Hawaii. Salam, shalom, namaste. Have a great day, folks. This video is over. See ya.